taking on the Miami Dolphins. The first quarter of the season already in the rearview mirror, and off we go in Week 5 on EA Sports. From his end zone, Isaiah McKenzie. And a nice job there on special teams to limit him to inside the 15 as he's dropped at the 14. Jones looking to throw right away. And that one complete to Hodgins. Give him 3 there on the first play of the game, and it's second down. This defense for the Dolphins, they were terrific last week in the victory over Buffalo.
And I'm eager to see the game plan and try to attack them this week, because when you take it away 4 times through interceptions, what do you do now when you go into a game? Do you decide you can't throw the ball? Do you try and run it more? Or do you tell your quarterback, make sure you see your guys open before you deliver?
And he'll be corralled well upfield right around the 40-yard line. 23 yards on the pickup there and a first.
First down, Giants.
Now Jones. He's got the rookie from Tennessee, Jalen Hyatt. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
First down by Hyatt, and with him, you know exactly what you're getting. A massive amount of speed that can take the lid off of any defense. Still has work to do, but with his gifts, Hyatt has a clear wide receiver 1 upside.
So now 1st and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory at the 46. Throwing Jones. Underneath for Miller. Only able to gain a couple there, and it's second down. You talk about this Miami defense. They were terrific last week against Buffalo in that victory.
If I'm playing quarterback against this team, after what I saw on film where they had 5 picks last week, all I'm thinking about is taking care of the football, being very careful with it, and making sure I see my guys open before I throw it.
I might curl up in the fetal position.
That's not a bad idea.
I don't think he's going to do that, though. Eluding the pressure right. And he gets us down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a first down. Back to throw. Jones. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Jordan Poyer. And the Dolphins are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. They may have thrown the interception, obviously less than ideal, but I think they also sent a message that they're going to push the ball downfield in this one.
Yeah, not afraid to take their shots right away, huh? What was that, like a 9-9-9 route? 9 meaning go? Just went ahead and went for it. Didn't work out so well because it certainly appeared the defense was prepared. But I'm with you. Okay, so it didn't work this time. Doesn't mean we won't try it again later.
A running play here on first down is going to go nowhere as he is tackled behind the line of scrimmage. Excellent effort defensively by him. 2 tackles for a loss last week, now 1 here in the first quarter.
He's an absolute disruptor, isn't he? And I think most offenses would love to go against guys who just want to hold the point of attack and try and keep things clean for their linebackers. But when they make those moves and they can get upfield, past the offensive line into the backfield, that's hard to handle.
Well, a nice throw here right side. He hauls it in. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A gain there of 30 big ones.
You ask tight ends about their favorite routes to run, and surprisingly, this will pop up as one of their staples because they run so many routes in the middle of the field. How about this one? Starts downfield, bends it to the corner, great touch on the football, and they turn that one into a big play.
The big play has them all the way out near midfield for a 1st and 10. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. Dexter Lawrence finding his way through defensively for the stop. So a 5-yard run the other way in the wrong direction, and that leads us to 2nd and 15. Tua going to throw. Well, the pressure gets there, and Tua is going to be taken down. Brian Burns flying in there and dropping him for the sack. A few issues here on the offensive line. Apparently, he got sacked 5 times last week. They got to him here in the first quarter.
And I would think that running the ball would be paramount here because it's a different team they're facing, but they watch the film as well. So they'll take many of those same principles and try and apply them in this game to see if they fixed what was wrong with them in the last game.
They're going deep for Hill. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Now give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. Jake Bailey on now to punt here on 4th down. Back deep, Isaiah McKenzie. And the win last week punted 4 times as this one's away. A good work bringing that one back as he picks up about 16 on the return. And it'll be Giant football 1st and 10. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Well, they were intercepted the first time they had the football, but now they get it back, and it's still 0-0.
And because of that, you know what the thought process is? Interception. One interception. It didn't really happen because they gave up no points. So go back on the attack. Go back and run the offense you believe will be successful. Find your playmakers and give them the football.
2nd and 10. Looking to throw. Jones. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a 1st down.
He was certainly quick to atone for his early game interception. Instead of making another mistake forcing something, he reset himself and found a lane to pick up the 1st down.
A 1st down carry down for Miller. And no room that time, getting it to about the 46. Jalen Phillips, the edge man on the tackle. You talk about this Miami defense. Well, they were terrific last week against Buffalo in that victory.
And I'm eager to see the game plan and trying to attack them this week because when you take it away 4 times through interceptions, do you now decide that I can't throw the ball against this team and try and run it like crazy? Or do you challenge them? This is going to be fun.
Give them 32 on the play.
1st down, New York.
Inside handoff now, Miller. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
Meanwhile, Jones, a throw completed to Hyatt. They just keep marching right along. 1st down on a pickup of 8 there.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders, hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or
better against man because now you're running away from someone and you're not running into a defensive player in another zone.
Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8. We talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that.
Touchdown! Isaiah Hodgins, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Giants are on the board first here this afternoon. We're scoreless after 1.
With no score.
Giant football, and we're ready to begin the 2nd quarter as they go to work on a 1st and goal. Operating from the gun, Jones. And that is caught. He's got it for a Giant touchdown. Isaiah Hodgins there to make the grab. And the Giants post the first points of the ball game as they take the lead here in this second quarter. Extra point try good by Gano. And it's now a 7-0 game.
Dolphins nothing. Graham Gano to kick off for New York.
Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
Their own 15-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They'll be looking to match that touchdown from a moment ago. 7-0 is the score as they begin with a first down. Here's Achane to start the drive. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. Achane here, they stay on the ground. Across midfield. And he will finally be taken down at the Giants' 23-yard line. 59 yards rushing for him now on just his first 3 carries. And you hear it all the time, but that's one of the dangers of the blitz. You get past that first wave, nobody else is there.
And when teams blitz, what they're trying to do is make you lose your poise, lose your timing and your tempo. But when you hold it together, you can really hurt them the other way, getting past that first wave.
On first down, Tagovailoa. Finding Waddle crossing the field and bringing it in. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down.
How about the way they're moving the ball down the field? They had a big play a moment ago. Followed up with another nice one here. And before you know it, they're already looking at 1st and goal.
So 3 plays already 1st and goal, and they are wasting little time. Here's Tua. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Smith. And from the 9, they get this to the 5-yard line.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran it a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch,
he's got it. Touchdown, Dolphins. Tyreek Hill, a 5-yard touchdown. And the Dolphins are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. And in the red zone, I guess this is why you have a guy like that on your roster.
Without a doubt, and if you have him, you use him because he's a guy who's going to win just about every time. I don't care what the coverage is.
Extra point and good by Sanders, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. McKenzie now from his end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
and frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated, they both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Quick move by Miller, and he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards. So the 14 yards actually takes them from 143 to the other for 1st and 10. Back to throw. Jones dumps it complete to Miller. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
And I like the idea here. Get the ball in his hands, even if it's in the passing game. 3 catches a week ago, and he does a nice job here to pick up yardage.
On second down, here's Miller. Has some strong running there as he's down just shy of the 20 on the edge of the red zone. First down, Giants on a pickup of 14.
They're making it look easy out there. Another first down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 first downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success. Now Jones on first and 10. Caught along the left side by Hyatt. And a couple of yards as they move it from the 21 to the 19.
2 yards on the pickup. It's second and 8 at the 19-yard line.
Here we go, hey.
Second and 8 coming from the 19. Looking to throw. Jones. And this throw incomplete. And the defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to third down.
This is certainly a team that has proven it likes to target its backs through the air and defensively. They were aware of that and certainly were prepared on that throw.
7th play of the drive, forthcoming on third and 8. They go back to the ground now with Miller. A little juke. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. 70 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first half.
So that's what that elbow in my ribs was all about. You thought they were going to throw the ball as well.
Absolutely. I think everybody thought they were throwing the football. Caught him off guard.
Yeah.
Under pressure, down he goes. Sacked at the 10. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. The first and goal looked like things were set up nicely, and now all of a sudden on second and goal, Charles, a big challenge ahead of them.
And you have to know when you're this close to the goal line, things are going to happen faster, so you've got to get the ball out quick. Not going to have much time in the pocket before the defenders bring pressure.
It'll be a gain of 4, but it'll bring us now to a third and goal. Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts. So as they talk it over, we step aside. Big play coming here. It's third and goal. Back to throw. Jones. In trouble, and he'll go down back at the 12. A tough time to take the sack. Now it's 4th and goal, and that's a loss of 6. So Jones off, Graham Gano on here for the New York Giants field goal. Gano's kick is good, and they take the lead here now at 10-7. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And it's a unit last drive that did it all on the ground, Charles.
And they controlled it from the interior. Big on big, right? Offensive lineman versus defensive lineman. But you know, in order to keep the football moving downfield, other people have to get involved as well. Your wide receivers, your tight ends, lead runners, anything that you have possible to get in front and keep the ball moving.
And now the defense may be looking out for a pass coming up. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards, and it'll be second down.
Brings up second and 3 at the 32-yard line.
It's safe. Go ahead. Hey, turbo 1, high. Hey, turbo 1, turbo 1. Hey, 21 TA.
Now Tua. Throw left side. There's Schwartz with it. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a first down. Now a timeout called for by the offense as the clock will stop with 55 seconds to go until halftime. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on first and 10.
Solo left Zion. East right, snow.
From the gun, it's Tua. That's going to be caught by Waddle. The Dolphins going to take their second timeout. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime.
To win any route, you've got to break down the defender, and that's exactly what happened here on this really nicely executed curl route.
2 to throw again. Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick up another first down.
Here's 2nd and 10. Tagovailoa working out of the gun. And he can't get away from the pressure. The Giants get there. They'll get to the line here, but remember, it's also 3rd down. Tua sets up to pass it. They'll let this go deep for Waddle. This is caught inside the 15. Now the Dolphins will use the last of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone.
Solo left Zion. Solo left Zion.
Going to the air. Tagovailoa. And that is caught. Touchdown Miami. Tyreek Hill. He has career touchdown number 78, tying it with both Eddie George and Frank Gifford on the all-time list. And the Dolphins have taken the lead here in the final stages of this first half. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And the lead is now 14-10. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. McKenzie now from his end zone. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback.
Here we go.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And only 6 seconds on the clock, so time likely for just one play. He sets to fire deep. Oh, and that is incomplete. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. Gano out to kick this one away. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And not a good return here at all as they'll be forced to start at the 12-yard line. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And they've got the lead. CD, what do you think the message was at halftime?
I don't think the message was too drastic, I think, at the half, or that they need to change things too much. I do think the offensive line could play a little bit better. I think they'll try and help them out more. They'll probably keep a tight end in a few more times and maybe add a running back to the formation and pick up those pass rushers because they probably allowed a few too many sacks for comfort in the first half.
Here's a 2nd and 5. Now a toss right side. Achane with it. Down the right sideline. And he's going to get this down inside the 40 before he's finally ridden out of bounds. 108 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Again, it's Achane. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. What a difference a play makes. A huge step forward and now a small step back as he loses a yard or two.
And that's what this defense is going to need to do more in the second half. Good pressure that time, forces some indecision in the backfield. He's going to wind up being taken down for a nice loss.
Now Tua signaling to change things up. On 2nd down, a run by Achane. And the lane closes up quickly as he'll get about 3 down to the 38.
Well, that's not a run that's going to make any of the highlight tapes, but they've been moving it well all game on the ground. This is another one that keeps them moving forward.
They need to get to the 29 if they want to pick up a first here on 3rd down. Here's Tagovailoa to throw. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. So now they're going to send out the field goal unit to, as they say, fire away from long distance. This officially a 55-yard attempt. And he has got it from 55 yards away. That was never in doubt. And that moves him up by a touchdown now at 17-10. Well, looking at it from a defensive perspective, that keeps the deficit very, very manageable. You know, all things considered, not a bad job on the defensive side.
I would say that you've pointed out something pretty good right there, and that is you actually have both sides happy with that exchange. You know, happy in quotes, of course. One team, hey, we've kept it within range. The other side saying, hey, we put points on the board and did stretch out the lead. Let's see how this one turns out.
Yeah, still bottom line, though, 3 points for the opening drive of the 3rd quarter. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And their deficit a little wider now than it was at halftime following the field goal a moment ago.
But the goal is still the same because you know they want to come out, establish a rhythm in the second half, and get going. Make no mistake about it, though. Kicking field goals, not in their game plan. They need to get the ball in the end zone.
Looking to throw. Jones. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively. And now it brings up 3rd down.
As soon as he leaked out and began his route, someone on the defensive side broke with him and arrived just in time to separate him from another reception.
Jones on 3rd down. And that will be incomplete as well.
I think it's safe to say they've made some questionable decisions out there so far. Forced some throws into tight coverage. He's already been picked off in this game. 4th down now, but he was fortunate on that one not to have another turnover on his ledger.
And here's Gillen on now to punt as he gets this one away. And taken right on the 30. That'll go as a punt of 42, 7 on the return, and it'll be Dolphin football. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. Last time out, you remember their drive stalled, but thanks to their kicker, booted a long field goal to at least get into a sea of defenders, had intercepted. And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 and a Giants touchdown. But Charles, he was looking for just a short throw, kept it in range for the rare linebacker pick six.
And give him full credit for his focus. He just kept the quarterback in his sights, and where he was looking to throw, he positioned himself perfectly to be there for the interception. He made the play of the game for his defense right there.
17-17 the score. All even to this point as the kick's away. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick six, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick six and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
21G.
Throwing now is Tagovailoa. And he is going to lose yardage here. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12.
A 2-yard loss brings up 3rd down and 12.
We'll see what they have drawn up here. A little bit behind the line. 12 yards needed to gain a first down. Throwing is Tagovailoa on 3rd down here. That's caught. Waddle on the left side. Yeah, that's not going to get it done. He'll come up well short of the first at about the 21. So give him 2 yards there on the completion. And that'll bring up 4th down. And the punter Bailey on now as he sends this one away. To return is McKenzie. It's a 43-yard punt, a return of 5. And out will come the offense as they take over. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And our game's hit a little bit of a lull here, a little bit of a snag. Punts on back-to-back drives.
And old-school coaches don't necessarily mind that. Didn't turn it over, right? Didn't create a big play for the other team. Right now what you're looking for is, can you gain an advantage in field position? And that's what both teams are seeking right now.
Yeah, they'll be seeking to gain that advantage here on this drive. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Jones. And he'll be hit as he releases it. And now fall incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. Back to throw. Jones has it to Hyatt on the out route. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. He's up to 70 yards receiving now as that last catch gets him a first down.
Here we go, hey.
They'll give it up the middle to Miller. And good work there in open space. And he's got this all the way down now to the 32. 89 yards rushing now for the NFL leader coming into this ball game.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
They keep it with Miller on 1st down. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning it in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
Okay, here we go.
Ball on the 28-yard line. Here's 2nd and 6. the counter. It's Miller. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. And chalk that up as a 4-yard loss. And now it's third down.
Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains.
On third down, Jones. Touchdown, Giants! Isaiah Hodgins, his second touchdown of the game, his third on the year. And the Giants have moved out in front here in the final minute of the third quarter. Gano now to add the extra point. And they will take a 7-point lead now.
Makes the score Giants 24, Dolphins 17. Graham Gano to kick off for New York.
Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away.
And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive.
These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
Tua wants to throw it on second down.
And that's going to be incomplete.
They have not gotten him going at all. Tried to spark something there with a longer throw, unable to complete it.
But you have to keep trying. He's one of their best playmakers. No matter what it says on the scoreboard, you're always trying to get him the football.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on second down. Looking to pass. Tua.
Getting this out to the flat. Mostert.
And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. That good for 19 yards as they pick up the conversion on 3rd.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker or maybe a defensive end dropping out in a zone blitz, he's going to win that battle just about every time.
Back now in Miami. It's Dolphin football, but they trail here as we get set for the 4th. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Just because you got the lead in the 4th, it doesn't mean you have to play it safe. I like the aggressive play call there to push it downfield. That time, it didn't work out.
Now a 2nd and 10.
Again, he'll drop to throw.
Open net is Waddle, complete.
And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49.
Couple of Alabama guys there. Tua to Waddle for the Miami first.
I like the design that we're seeing right there. This is what they need. Down by a touchdown here in the 4th. They just need to keep working their way downfield. And when they see openings, take their shots.
The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. And again, it's Tagovailoa. Short throw to Smith. Now a stoppage here as it looks like we've got a Dolphins shaken up on the play. We'll get an update when we come back to Hard Rock Stadium. From the 46, here's 2nd and 5. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And it's complete. He gets this one to Washington. And they're going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 27-yard line. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Again, they will throw it with Tagovailoa. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Trying to get a big strike right there and hopefully tie this game up in the late going. But the coverage was there, and this winds up incomplete.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. They'll look to throw again. To the sideline and incomplete.
Well, it looked like a march to the end zone has hit a momentary roadblock with that incompletion. No need to panic. They just got to come up with a high percentage play call and see if they can get their offense back on track.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Tua going to throw. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. They'll run. Achane. They'll get this halfway home from the 8 to the 4 on a gain of 4. 2nd and goal from inside the 5. Achane once more. And just shy of the goal line as he's out of bounds right at the 1. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on 3rd, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that 2nd down is a time you go play action and throw the ball. I say commit to the run and think about it being 4 down territory.
A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play. 3rd and goal. Achane. And he is going to lose yardage here. Likely the play of the game here, trailing in the final quarter and going for it on 4th and goal. They're going for it. Here's Tua with it. He's got it. Touchdown, Dolphins. A great effort there. His first NFL reception goes for 6. And the Dolphins are an extra point away from tying this game here in the 4th. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And, partner, we've got a tie game here in the 4th. Now this one setting up for a great finish. All tied in the 4th as the kick's away. McKenzie now from his end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Well, they just gave up the score to tie it. That's the bad news. The good news, plenty of time in this fourth quarter to try to grab that lead back. And give the tackle to Anthony Walker.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
Wide open receiver complete. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. 22 yards there, a first down.
I like what I'm seeing from them here. Tie game in the fourth quarter. They understand the situation. They don't need to be in any rush. Go ahead and huddle up and run your offense. That last completion put them in a nice position to take the lead in this game.
This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, got to like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
Ball right on the 50-yard line. Here's 2nd and 2. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And this is going to be intercepted. And the Dolphins are going to take over a couple of yards shy of midfield. A few things better than a big man interception. You can always tell right when they get the football, there's that level of excitement and nervousness, and also like, what the heck do I do with this thing?
And you say, no better sight? Well, not for the quarterback who just threw it. It's bad enough to throw a pick, but to throw one to the big guy? But you're right about that. Now what do I do with it? But what's fun about it is you know they're going to be in the film room after this ball game telling all their teammates, maybe I should shift over to offense. I've got skills. What do you think?
Oh, absolutely. I always find myself cheering for them after they intercept it. Unfortunately here, he couldn't make it into the end zone. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a first down.
Another carry for their leader and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch a victory.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Hey, come on, two. Come on, two. Come on, two. Out.
Here's Tua. And he slings one that's incomplete.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Now back to throw. Throw left side complete. That's right. And the question now, can they get closer on 3rd down? A field goal from here, you're looking at right about a 52-yarder.
All right, fellas, listen up.
Tua's going to change things up. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And this is going to be intercepted. The safety, Terrell Edmonds, picks it. And the Giants are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. Here's 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Got a man open. It's Darren Waller. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40.
Well, this game has certainly had no shortage of offense. Both teams have been revved up from the start. And here's yet another big play. Boy, both defenses have just got to be dragging out there because they can run ragged throughout.
Yeah, he tries to keep the legs churning, but he's going to be stopped behind the line. Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. So it's Giants football here as we welcome you back. They've got a 2nd down now as they search for a score to break this tie. They'll come up now on 2nd down. Throwing Jones. And His throw here's incomplete. I guess you can't be afraid to take those chances late in the game. He tried to fit that one in there. Nice job, though, defensively.
To your point, it was a nice job knocking the ball away. But you're also right. You can't be afraid to take those chances. That means your guys going downfield to catch the ball, they've got to elevate their game and come down with these in order to keep your offense moving.
And he will have a Giants first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Probably had 60,000 thinking pass right there, including us in the booth.
Yeah, no doubt about it. That was a big call, big guts on that one. And guess what? That run, it'll pay dividends.
A running play on first down, and it turns into a fight just to get back to the line of scrimmage. Now a timeout called for by the defense as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. Now Jones. Completed to Hyatt. And they'll get this down to the 10. The Dolphins going to take their second timeout. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. And it's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Clock keeps moving.
Now the Dolphins will use the last of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Well, they'll come up now. This is second and long. Jones. Oh, look at this. It's intercepted. And the Dolphins are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. And I believe the referee's been buzzed. Yeah, they want to take another look at this call, and it's certainly a big one here late in a tight game. They'll come up first and 10 here. Now they'll audible to something else. Here's Tua. Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's second down.
I know we spent a lot of time talking about how the defensive backs read routes and make plays on the football. How about a good linebacker? Feeling the route, seeing the quarterback, jumps the play, and knocks it away. Really well done.
Now Tua. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Multiple defenders getting to him there for a huge loss.
Okay, I'm not sure you could actually draw up a better pass rush than that one right there. Nowhere to go outside. He had to keep backing up and backing up and backing up. Eventually dropped for a huge...
Oh, look at this. It's intercepted. The safety, Terrell Edmonds, picks it. He's to the 20. And they will finally get him, but not until he's all the way down inside the 15-yard line. And they'll take possession already in the red zone and in a great spot to add points to the scoreboard.
And, Brandon, how many times have we seen a defense with a lot of field behind them get even more aggressive, right? They feel like they've got them not pinned down.
And he's in for the touchdown. And in the final. Forget overtime. They've just likely won this thing in regulation. Gano the extra point, and they will take a 7-point lead.
31, Dolphins 24. Graham Gano to kick off for New York.
Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away.
Dolphins take over first and 10. At their own 25-yard line.
This is 1st and 10.
Let's go.
Tua. He'll swing this out to Mostert. And he's out of bounds, so give him about 9 as that stops the clock.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
Here comes 2nd down. Throwing Tua. Looking for Wright, and he finds him. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. And he did exactly what they needed him to do, Charles. Got out of bounds. They have no timeouts.
And they knew that before the play even began. Still executed it. How many times have we seen it happen where you know it, yet a guy's still looking for a timeout or trying to stay in bounds? He got it done.
7 seconds to play. No timeouts, remember.
Watch it, Oscar.
Tua to throw. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's 2nd down. Down to their last chance now. This is going to have to be a heat for the end zone and just hope for a miracle.
And I don't sit back with everyone back defending. I've got to have somebody rushing the quarterback. Don't make it easy for him to set up and throw the ball all the way downfield.
One final try for Tagovailoa. This ball tipped, and it's going to be incomplete. Fortunate maybe to get that back. It's 3rd down. This pass rush, they've been excellent all game long, and another example of it right there in the closing moment.
Not only with the pass rush, but how well they're coached, because if you don't quite get there, get to the quarterback, get your hands up into the passing lane and knock it away as we just saw there.
Watson, Oscar. Watson, Oscar.
One final shot. They'll look to throw. He's going to launch it for Washington. And this is incomplete. So no miracles here on the final play. And this ball game is over. What a game we were treated to in this one. And on that final play, they